The pyramids time forgot. Egypt has about 100 pyramids, but in the country next door to Egypt, Sudan, there are 3 times as many. In ancient times, the land was known as Kush. In 1650 BC, the chieftains from Kush attacked Egypt. The king was captured, killed, and dangled from the mast of his own boat. But they were back in Egypt in 750 BC, and this time they beat Egypt in battle and ruled it for 100 years. Then they went back home to Kush and kept on building pyramids long after the kings of Egypt had stopped. They also had some nasty habits, like human sacrifice. When a king in Kush died, then his ministers would set about their grisly work. Right, you men. Firstly, I want you to gather 6 wives and 6 slaves. If you can't find any cheap slaves, then prisoners of war will have to do. Got them? Good. Now, take them to the temple. It's always best to do this sort of thing in the temple. Makes it look sort of religious. Jolly good. Now, line them up. That's the way. Nice straight line. I hate those straggly rows. And now then, pick up your clubs. Very good. And smash the wives and slaves over the heads. That one's still moving, for goodness sake. If you want a job doing, then do it yourself. Give me that club. Now, pick up the corpses and lay them in neat rows in the pyramid. That's another good job done. They're going to serve their master. Weird, or what? The wives and slaves were supposed to serve the Kush pharaoh in the next life. Just so he wouldn't get lonely, they also killed dogs, camels, and horses to bury with them. There are 24 horses buried near the pyramids of Kuru. These were probably the horses that pulled the royal chariots. They had a king called Pi. Many of his people kept sheep, so he was really the first ever shepherd's pie. When King Pi died, these horses were meant to pull his chariots in the afterlife as he soared through the heavens. As they looked up, did they see their great dead king sailing through heaven? No, it was just Pi in the sky.